Hey guys, my name is Rick Jones, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about why the value of a business degree is diminishing. And the things that we're going to look at today is, things that need to be improved in order to add that value back to the business degree. So the first thing we're going to look at is the teachers. Teachers on tenure, if the teachers worked hard for so long, and they give them tenure, that's fine. But I don't appreciate sometimes the effort given to the students by teachers on tenure. They kind of take it relaxed because they know that the university couldn't do anything to them. So that's my main issue with that, is that they need to try harder with the students, even though they're on tenure. And some teachers don't provide full effort to the class in the first place, even if they're not on tenure. So that's another issue. I've had teachers not even show up for office hours before, or cancel 6-7 classes in a semester, which is ridiculous. If we pay so much money to attend these universities, we should be able to be in the classroom as much as possible and have that teacher available. I'm aware that teachers have lives outside of school that they probably care about much more. But since we are attending these universities for very high prices, we should be able to have some access to the teachers and have them put full effort. And another problem is soft teachers and teachers that need to put forth more challenges for the students. Because in the real business world, it's going to be challenging, and if something's not done, they'll find somebody else to do it, and they won't think anything about it. The next thing we're going to look at is curriculum. There needs to be more of the core curriculum courses, such as English and communications, because there's in the real world, they're going to need those courses to be able to go out and propose to a business, have a written proposal, grammatically correct and everything like that. And they're going to have to be able to get up and talk in front of people professionally, and many business courses don't offer that. Some might say, well, they need those business courses. So if you give them more English and communications, you're taking that away from them. But personally, I believe that they need these more to be successful in the business world. For example, my boss, Courtney, I work at a bank, and my boss, Courtney, she goes out from small business to small business, making professional presentations, having written proposals, presenting in front of them, professionally. And she was a communications minor. She said that she learned a lot of that on how to write up professional proposals and present in front of people in those communications class. So that's an example on why we need more of that. Next thing we'll look at is accreditation. Some schools just have the bare minimum government required accreditation, which isn't really that high standards. The AACSB is the highest level of accreditation that a student or that a school can receive. Thankfully, MTSU is AACSB accredited. So in my opinion, what we need to do is the government needs to raise their low standards to the AACSB accreditation so that everybody can be on the same playing field. So, here's how high they set the standard now. That even pushes MTSU to go to a higher standard, which is good competition for all the business schools to have, and pushing themselves to get better and better and better. And students also need to be well aware of schools' accreditation. Personally, I had no earthly idea what accreditation was when I was looking at colleges, and I just picked here. Thankfully, they are AACSB accredited, but students need to be more aware of the accreditation that some schools have. And what can us as students do to help add value back to the business degree? We need to set ourselves apart from others. Like I was saying, my boss, Courtney, she was a business major, but she also had a minor in communications. That's something that you could do to set yourself apart from others. And you got to take initiative to learn those key communication and English skills, like she did. So whether that's adding an English or communications majors, you got to work your butt off in the classroom, because schools aren't going to change their curriculum anytime soon. So students need to take that extra initiative to learn those key skills. And personally, I've thought about after doing all this research about adding a communication or English minor to help me get some of those core courses. And students also need to do the research, on the school's curriculum, accreditation, or what all they offer. So what's the solution? Teachers, universities, and students need to all work together. Teachers need to give that maximum full effort to the students. The universities need to improve that curriculum by giving them more of the English and communications courses that they will truly value in the long run as they go into the business world. And the students need to take that initiative into setting themselves apart from somebody else, because, again, when you go to a job interview and there's 20 people that have business degrees, and you have a communications minor or English minor, that boss can say, well, you know what, this guy knows how to, be grammatically correct if we get him to write up a written proposal, and he can go out and speak to people publicly, and they won't have a problem with that. So these are the things that we can do to add value back to the business degree. Thank you.